Hello Wargamers, it's me Callum from Tabletop Banter, and in today's video we are going to take a look at the unit Zombies. That's right folks, as part of the Ventuerlla's Budget of Sigmar 2 Electric Boogaloo, this time it's for real. I have bought my first box of units, or first unit, which is a box, half a box, of zombies. So they are the GW. Oh, there you go. Regiment of Zombies. You get 20 in the box. This is empty now because I've started work, but you get 20 in there, and currently I'm working on 10. I've sorted out some neat little bases. Work on these obviously to be done, but the principal work is there. So what I wanted to do as the first video is a unit review. So we're going to take a look at the War Scroll. We're going to talk about, I don't know, basically how I'm going to use it. So without further ado, I'm about to become much smaller. And as promised, I am significantly smaller. Obviously I am up there from where I was before, but I'm here now. And we're going to look at the Zombie War Scroll. So what you can see here is they're pretty weak off the bat. So when you take a single zombie, and it's going to lose every fight it's in, let's put it that way. So first of all, it's got a wound, no save, 4-inch movement, and a bravery of 10, which is pretty handy. Excuse me, but the way you're going to always run zombies, I say always, the way you're tend to going to run zombies is either as an objective holding unit or as some kind of big horde, basically a shambling horde, as the rules say. So first of all, here are the things you're going to have to take. Basically a standard bearer, and the reason you're going to take a standard bearer almost every single time is because you can return D6 slain models to the unit in the hero phase if it includes a standard. Now the reason you're always going to take them is they're free, and it's just a good idea. It's just a good idea. So then you have the noisemaker. Again, you're going to want the effectively the trumpeter, you know, the musician, because they mean that you always charge 6 inches minimum unless you roll higher. So you get those options, and I think that's good. Now their special abilities, drag down and torn apart. You can add 1 to the hit and wound rolls of a unit of zombies if it has 10 or more models. Now this is the reason why it's good. To hit, to wound, 6 up. As soon as you have obviously 10 models, it's 5 up, 5 up. But you're going to lose them pretty quickly. 20 and it's 4 up, 4 up. 30 and it's 3 up, 3 up. All of a sudden they can become good. Now this really links in later on. I'm going to talk about it more in literally a minute or so. So next we have the newly dead. So at the end of each combat phase, roll a dice for every enemy model that has been slain by this unit. For the roll of a 6, one of the victims returns to unlife and joins the shambling hordes. So basically, if you kill a guy on the roll of a 6, you get a zombie. Now that's kind of cool, I guess. I mean, it's not huge, but it's kind of thematic, and I like a bit of the fluff. So I do enjoy that kind of rule. Now we have the most important rule they have, in my opinion. Shambling horde. So if 2 or more units of zombies from your army are within 1 inch of each other in your hero phase, they can merge and become a single unit for the rest of the battle. Why is this amazing? Okay, let me just run you by a really simple idea. If I'm going to go out and play a 2,000 point game, if I'm playing points for a start, I need 3 battle line troops. Now zombie a battle line, I'm pretty sure they are something like 80 points, maybe less. Maybe 60 for 10. So here's what you do: 1, 2, 3, 3 units of 10 zombies, merge them together at the beginning of the game, still fulfilled your battlefield troop role, whatever. Now they're actually half decent, and you've got all these points to play with. Because let's face it, the coolest thing in the whole death faction, in my opinion, are the Mortarks. So you've got Neferata, Archon, you have Manfred. I want all of them, to be honest with you. At the moment I'm going to settle for 2, and the 3rd will come later on, I'm sure. You've got the cool Morghast, Arakai, and the other ones, the Harbingers. They're kind of awesome. And I'm just talking about the new death stuff, so not so much of the Tomb Kings and that, but the actual, like, I don't know, skeleton horde, basically what we used to call vampire counts. I think they have some really cool stuff. The big scary monsters are really fun, so only having to bring a small number of zombies just to fulfill those roles, and then they can become useful. I can see that being like min-maxed to death by tournament players. See what I did there? Because it takes that really basic stat range, ups it, and you have barely any points cost. So it makes sense to me, you know, it makes sense. Now obviously they have some other special rules. So we've got Vigor Mortis, which means if you're within a corpse cart, which is I think the Mortis engine, +1 to hit if you're within 9, which is pretty good, I guess, if you want to take them. I'm not interested in the Mortis engine. I actually think it's quite ugly. It looks a bit clunky as far as I'm concerned. Now the other good thing is you can raise zombies. So raising zombies works just like any other spell. If you roll 4, 10 zombies, 8, and it's 20. So you can get some large amounts of guys. They're very cheap points cost wise, so you don't have to save many points for reinforcement, and it means you can just go, I'll summon a unit onto that objective, I'll summon a unit over there. So I can see it being really handy. Summon them within 1 inch of your own zombie unit and you get lots of zombies. So there's loads of ways you can play these guys. They are one of my favourite. Just the idea of a zombie is cool, I think, and I'm looking forward to modelling them up nice with the fire and stuff. I'm looking forward to basically having a section of my army which is I can just kind of bring on the table cheaply from summoning, or takes up spots for your battle line. So that's going to be it for me for the review today. I am going to be trying to get a couple of these videos out as and when I can. I'll be doing basically every single month. You'll see a unit review, you'll see hopefully some kind of tutorial, you'll see updates, and at the end of the day you'll see a showcase of what I've done. But I am hoping to do all of the bits. So for this first month I'm probably going to do, well, I've done my unit review of the zombies because that's the only thing I'm painting. We're going to look at probably the bases that I've been doing, because, well, they're right here in front of me. And I'll do those later on down the line as opposed to right now. And then we'll also probably take a look at a couple of other things. Hopefully, every now and then getting kind of a live build and chat sort of thing going on. So let me know what you think of all those ideas. Leave your comments in the description below. It'd be great to hear what you want to see from this series. I really want to use this series to push out lots of different content. Even though it's just even though it's just build an army, effectively, that's the mandate. I want to be able to take that and push forward with as many different video ideas, as many different video topics as possible, covering all sorts from, like I said, unit reviews, tutorials on how I've done stuff, live shows. I want to talk about, just everything. Everything that I can think of is coming your way, including more extracts from the book, as and when I get around to finishing that off and sort of taking it to the next stage. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like I said, leave those comments below. Don't forget to hit like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more. It's been me, Callum from Tabletop Banter. Don't forget, have fun.